Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Certainly not the situation or the game that we thought we'd get in the end. It was South Greene defeating West Greene in game number one, but the matter that was on everybody's mind was Erica Davis, injured in the late fourth quarter of that game, was down for around 30 minutes. EMS was on its way. The ambulance was called, and she was swiftly attended to and eventually taken out of the gym. She was in stable condition, of course. Our deepest thoughts and our most fervent prayers go out to not only Erica Davis, but her family, whose father was in attendance down on the floor, also checking in on the injured Lady Buffalo. But a scary, scary sight in the late fourth quarter. In a time like that, basketball seems to be the least important thing in the world, and it almost seems wrong to continue to play, but yet here we are, game two on our Monday night doubleheader here in the Bachman Bernard Game of the Week, presented by Tommie's Plumbing. Tyler Nichols, a scary sight in that first game. All of our thoughts and our hopes, obviously, hoping that Erica Davis is going to be okay in the end, as she is now being transported in the ambulance. But man, not what you want to see in any terms, right? Any circumstance there. But certainly hoping the best for that young woman.
Absolutely, and it's one of the most disheartening things to see somebody laying there in pain like that, and it's even worse when you know that you have to wait such a long time for EMS to arrive. Luckily, when we were told it was 35 minutes, thank God it wasn't 35 minutes, and they arrived swiftly.
It was a swift response all around.
Luckily, because I went down right after we ended the stream, and I went down to grab drinks from the concession stand. I was told that they were already here right after we had ended the stream and been told they were 30 minutes away. So thankful that EMS arrived in swift manner. Thankful that she's been taken away and that she will be evaluated, and we at this moment can't do nothing but just hope and pray for the best in her situation and hope that she makes a full recovery and that the best situation. Let's hope that she ends the night in her own bed tonight and she's able to go home under her own power.
We will keep the listeners and our watchers updated throughout the night. If we get any further updates, we will certainly let you know. We'll take one break, and when we come back, we'll preview this second matchup, the West Greene and South Greene boys, coming up right here on First Horizon Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money. For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Hello once again, and welcome back inside South Greene High School. Game number two of our Monday night doubleheader just about underway. South Greene and West Greene in one of the biggest matchups, arguably, Tyler, the biggest matchup in the district all season long. Unicoi County has locked up the 1 seed in the league, 8-0. They have secured that top seed heading into the district tournament, which starts a week from today. Now the pecking order has yet to be determined. West Greene 6-3 on the season in league play. South Greene is 5-3 after a win Saturday night over Johnson County. Chucky Oak still on the outside looking in at 4-4. Still a couple games left in their district season against South Greene and Happy Valley, but it becomes pretty simple if you're West Greene. Win and you get the 2 seed. For South Greene, you need a win and another win later this week against Chucky Oak, and then we'll go by the tiebreakers, but it's a matter of simplicity on the side of the Buffaloes here tonight.
It's really a side of simplicity for both. Just win.
Right.
If
control your destiny.
Yes, you both control your destiny if you're West Greene. It feels crazy that after tonight, West Greene will be done with district action while South Greene still has another game left. But if you're West Greene and you win tonight, you get the 2 seed. If you're South Greene and you win tonight and you beat Chucky Doak, you get the 2 seed. So it's as simple as it gets. Just win. If you're either team, that's of course the ultimate goal at the end of the day to win. But if you want that 2 seed, which gives you that automatic bye into the region tournament, just go out there and win tonight.
And in a very tough district, that's exactly what you need. South Greene having 3 county games this week. Tonight against West Greene, tomorrow night at home against North Greene, and then Friday night where they will go on the road to Lower Afton, Chucky Oak, and that one could be very interesting, especially given a South Greene win here tonight. We love prognosticating this, Tyler. We absolutely love it. So that situation seems exciting. Another one is West Greene on the road tonight, getting a big win. They haven't won here in quite some time, and Coach Alan Tolliver team that has made this series quite competitive in recent years as well, and it's given at least us broadcasters something to talk about, and that is the competitiveness between these two teams.
Absolutely, and that's another added anecdote if you're West Greene tonight, is you want to end that long winless streak. The girls did it last year, and if you're the boys, you want to do that. But going back to South Greene too, how else would you want to end your regular season? You get all 3 county teams lined up in a row before you get to go into the district tournament too, and you can knock them off one by one and just really lift your confidence up going into the postseason. So if you're South Greene and you woke up this morning knowing that you had to play all of those, you had to be so excited.
Yeah. All right, let's start with the visitor lineups here as we'll flash them up on your screen. On tonight's Monday night nightcap, the West Greene Buffaloes on the season 6-3 as a road team. They've been a pretty good team on the road. We'll see Elijah Williams alongside of Luke Heck, Titus Shelton, Aiden Lamans, and Josiah Dawson. 2 sophomore, a freshman, and 2 seniors, Williams and Lamans, who have been the main catalyst at that senior class this season for Coach Alan Tolliver's squad. And for the home team, the South Greene Rebels on the season, 5-1 on the Homewood floor, which we know is increasingly tough to win at. Jameson White gets the start, the sophomore guard, Noah Wright, and Caden Fillers man that very tough front court for the Rebels. Simon Burns getting a first start, maybe of the season. Haven't seen a ton of Burns in the starting lineup for the Rebels. And then Gavin Dyer, the sharpshooter that offense flows through. A couple 30-point games this season. He's been incredible. The Rebels will look to lean on that high-powered offense to get the job done here tonight.
Matthew, how excited are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, through the roof excited for this second game. I mean, are you kidding me? Win, and you're the 2 seed. Matter of simplicity for both sides, really. For the Rebels, you win twice, and you get that coveted 2 seed and a bye in the first round of district tournaments.
Here we go.
Dyer and Shelton will do the opening duties, and South Greene will begin with the basketball first. Rebels, the home team. And let's get things started. We're underway from South Greene High School. Matthew Palazzo, Tyler Nichols saying hello from the home side. A missed 3 by Gavin Dyer. Really exciting that we get to do this twice in 2 nights, Tyler. Both right here from South Greene High School.
Absolutely. And hey, for the second broadcast in a row, not your Bachman Bernard GSC Game of the Week presented by Tommie's Plumbing, but just broadcast, we get to see a sharpshooting Dyers. We've got one at all three levels that we've been able to cover this year, and it's fun to see the Dyers out there just shoot from long range and knock them down.
The youngest Dyer brother winning the Booster Club Championship over the weekend, and West Greene is the first to draw blood here in the first quarter. Josiah Dawson opens up with a corner three, and West Greene leads at 3-0. Gavin Dyer off the screen set by Fillers will bounce on left side for Simon Burns. We've seen that fifth starter kind of as a revolving door this season for the Rebels. We've seen Lucas Couch. We have seen
Charlie Lane.
Even Charlie Lane and Jamison White at times.
Jamison actually moved into that starting role now.
But yes, and we've
Will
seen a couple
Arwood, I
different.
Believe.
Yes, yeah, Arwood. Couple starts.
It's been a
couple different
thing
combinations.
for South Greene too this year, where you've had a lot of injuries, where you've had a lot of sickness earlier in the year when the football boys were just getting acclimated. You kind of wanted to let them have some time, but it looks like South Greene's finally found that starting lineup now.
How about that for an answer? Gavin Dyer, a triple to tie us up with 6:40 to go. A Dawson three and a Dyer three. Dawson looking to ride the hot hand, and it bounces out to the left. We might have had a third consecutive triple to start this ball game, but Jamison White, the rebound, will take it into the half court. Step back three, transition, no. Glancing out to the left into the hands of Dawson. What a game we've got on our hands here tonight. Two of the top three teams in District 1, 2A. Number 2 versus number 3. A week away from starting the district tournament at West Ridge High School. Dawson, the ball handler, guarded by White. A bounce pass right side to Elijah Williams. The main catalyst for this West Greene offense underneath, it's Luke Heck. The senior to the sophomore, and West Greene will take the lead right back at 5-3. Second time these two have faced off this season. Just about a month ago, or
Good
2
shot.
months ago, excuse me. Hey, Gavin Dyer, are you kidding me? A second three. No, they'll call it a 2. What was on the line here? Am I short-sighted? Jamison White, a steal. Finger roll finish. Nicely done. Smooth as silk, Jamison White.
I hate to sound like Chris Collinsworth here, but here's a guy that you could expect to see a lot out of in the future. A point guard that's really earned his way into the starting role here late in the season, that came off the bench and was kind of that sixth man earlier in the year that you saw really break out in the North Greene game, but he showed a lot of promise this year going forward, as has Titus Shelton that we just saw knock down a jumper.
We may very well have 1,000 points here tonight. 7-7, 3 minutes in to the ball game. White answered by Shelton. Wright spinning in the lane, couldn't get one to fall. West Greene immediately up court now. Dawson, a hooking chest pass to Lamons to the corner for Heck. Looking to penetrate in. Coach Hosey with that coveted 2-3 matchup zone. A steal on the defensive end for the Rebels. Dyer, step back three, and it rims around and out. Fillers the rebound, and a really nice block there by Aiden Lamons. The foul is called on a Buffalo, and it will be against the junior, or the sophomore rather, Titus Shelton.
Now, it did take a lot longer than you would expect to get some free throws, but we're actually getting some free throws in the first quarter of this game now. Didn't see many in the girls' game at all, but you're actually seeing some here in the first quarter, even though we're about halfway through now.
Going back to that first matchup between these two teams, you got to go back to Friday, December 12th. It was a 40-37 West Greene victory, and it was a game in which Coach Alan Tolliver really explained it best. You know, you try to take the air out of the basketball at times, you limit opponent possessions, and that's exactly what the Buffs did to succeed and get the win at home of the three-point variety. But that was a tremendous ball game, defensive-minded. This one, at least in the opening minutes, have been anything but.
Yeah, and it's one of those games when you go back and look, we don't have enough time right now, and we hadn't done it before as Caden Fillers knocks down a tough layup, but that might be the lowest scoring win for West Greene this year and the lowest scoring loss for South Greene. It's one of those that that one will sting if you're on the losing end like South Greene did, just knowing that you did enough on defense to win that game, but you just weren't able to do enough on offense.
So another foul called here in the Buffalo front court. It's against Noah Wright for his first personal. And you're right. West Greene, especially in these last few weeks, have seen the offensive uptick. South Greene throughout the season, they have been accustomed to scoring 60-plus in nearly all of their wins. Fillers gets the takeaway for the Rebels. Dyer on the left side wing. Newly into the game, Parker Arnott, the sophomore transfer from Cherokee. Dyer, foul line J, is off kilt and tipped out by Caden Fillers. Fillers does such a great job at tipping out those rebounds. Rebels get away with a backcourt violation here, and Simon Burns will move it up to bring the half-court set into motion. White, double clutch lay in the lane. The offensive rebound by Noah Wright. Here's White, back with the basketball. The two shifty guards in Williams and White against each other. After reverse try by Wright, but it can't be fit in. Here's Dawson, transition, finds the open Arnott for three, corner, banged it in, Parker Arnott. Second triple of the day for West Greene, and we're tied at 10.
If you're not familiar with Parker Arnott, you are now. Transfer from Cherokee, was just granted eligibility just mere weeks ago in the Chucky Doak matchup that West Greene lost at home, but early on in this matchup, he's trying to make his name well known to the South Greene
Wright, the
fans.
steal in the
Good
backcourt. Finger roll finish is good. Noah Wright's first bucket of the game. What a response there by South Greene. They've gotten to West Greene a little early a number of times already. And you're right, Arnott catching the world by storm with that three-quarters court shot that fell in that Chucky Doak game. Lehman's a tough finish underneath the 6'6 senior for the Buffaloes. He's been on a tear in recent weeks as well. A 20-point performance back on senior night on Saturday against Happy Valley, or against Happy Valley on Friday, excuse me.
Yeah, my days have been mixed up too. You're not the only one.
Big dunk against Johnson County as well.
Rim rattler.
Our last game of the week in the high school ranks. Rim rattler indeed. Jameson White to the elbow. Fillers, J, and it loops out. Lehman skies for the defensive rebound. It's his second of the day. Ooh. White the steal. He has been a pickpocket all night long and will touch the glass and put two more on the board for South Greene.
He's an exciting player to watch.
He is just electric,
Moves,
so elusive.
Yes, moves like that have earned his way into the starting lineup too. He's silky smooth at the rim too. Hit a great layup earlier, just wasn't able to finish it.
Nice feed inside for Lehmans. The baseline fader on Fillers. Offensive rebound in midair, put back by Luke Heck. What a job done by Heck, and we're tied at 14. This is the fourth time we've been tied here, or the fifth time actually that we've been tied here tonight. Step back jumper, Jameson White, cold as ice. 6 points for White, and this might be his coming out party if he isn't already known already. 16-14. What a game we've got already. And some tells me we're going to have a lot more than the 77 combined points we saw in the first matchup. That's Noah Wright's second, and Coach Terry Hosey in his 25th season at South Greene High School will have to make an early substitution. Will Arwood into the game. Alongside him, Burns, White, Fillers, and Dyer. For West Greene, Carter Stills will make his first appearance, the freshman in Mossine. Lehman's off the inbound, finds Stills, corner three, and it bounces off too strong. Stills the offensive board, a dish to Dawson, the 18-footer, rings true. What a game so far. Timeout on the floor. We've had 6 ties already. A minute left to go in quarter number 1, and we're deadlocked at 16.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Just last Friday, West Greene putting up more than 40 points in the first half of action against Johnson County to get the big district win. Tonight we may very well be in store for another high total night, and this goes for both teams. Burns going to try a three right out of the break. Simon Burns from downtown. My goodness, these teams can't miss. 19-16, we've been tied 6 times, and we've had a number of lead changes. Stills in the near side corner. Up to Dawson, 3 is taken, 3 is made! 19 all! and we're tied once again.
You could see that one going in before it went in. What a first quarter we've had here so far.
Under 30 seconds, a classic of a first quarter with 20 seconds to go. Dyer off the screen of Fillers, and a foul is on the floor. It'll be the second against the Buffaloes here in this opening frame. Arnott's first of the game. South Greene with 2 against Wright. West Greene with 1 each on Shelton and Arnott. Sideline inbound across our location. Elevated courtside. White off the shoulder check by Layman's. The ball knocked free, and with 10 seconds left, the Buffs have it. Arnott, a rifle inside. Layman's can't connect. Buffalo basketball, and Arnott will give it up. A step aside 3 to beat the buzzer, but it won't go. What an exceptional first quarter of basketball at the end of 1. We're tied at 19. Quarter number 2 coming up as you listen to the Bachman Bernard Game of the Week presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Let's start the second quarter, shall we? 19 all. The two teams shoot a combined 64% from the field.
Goodness.
West Greene couldn't miss, 8 for 12. That was an excellent mark as Carter Stills keeps the scoring going for the Road Warriors. West Greene, who drew first blood with a Josiah Dawson 3. We have changed leads ever since, but West Greene has it for the first time ever since. Their largest lead after a Parker Arnott layup. Arnott's got 5. Josiah Dawson leading the way for the Buffs with 8. South Greene led by Jamison White, 6 first quarter points. 23-19, 2 straight buckets to start the second for West Greene. Couch, pull up Jay, and it rattles out. South Greene 8 of 13 in that opening stanza. 1 of 2 for the game's only foul shots. Carter Stills, corner 3, and it's short. Rebound by Fillers. He'll kick it up court. Harwood in transition, turns around, finds Couch, who will drive the baseline. Double teamed, he'll find an open Charlie Lane, seeing his first minutes of the basketball game. Fillers turn around, Jake from the elbow, and it misses. Up court we go. Dawson drifting, making the 3. Josiah Dawson into double figures now with 11. He's hit thrice from downtown.
If we were in Malsheim right now at Jimmy Jones Gymnasium, I can almost guarantee you would hear a "he's a freshman" chant going on right now, because the freshman has been lights out so far in this big rivalry game.
Will Harwood an immediate answer down court, and the Rebels take a chunk out of that lead. 26-22 after trailing by their largest deficit of 7.
And you will talk about somebody else who's lethal from downtown. You talk about Will Harwood. We saw him knock down a few against Granger earlier this year on his home floor, so he's a threat to score from outside also.
Parker Arnott stops on a penny and drills the jumper from 15 out. I mean, this is just incredible. West Greene 4 of 5 to start this second quarter. 28-22. Harwood with it near side, picked up by Stills. Skip pass across the arc, in drives Couch. Dyer, pull up 3, hand in his face, and it's well short. Couch the rebound, and Layman's will be tagged with the foul, and that is a very controversial call for those in blue and Vegas gold. Layman's called for his first personal, team foul number 1 of the entire quarter. Lucas Couch at the stripe here, shooting 2. 6-point lead for the Buffs. who have come out torrid here in the second. Couch connects on the first.
Yeah, he knew that one was going in before it even touched the nets. He was already moving forward right there.
Stills and Heck will exit. In will re-enter Titus Shelton and Elijah Williams. Layman's, Arnott, and Stills round out the Buffalo five. For South Greene, it's Fillers, Arwood, Couch, alongside of Dyer and Lane. Here's Couch to shoot a second, 5:40 to go in the half. And Lucas Couch with some big-time free throws to cut the Buffalo lead to 4. 28-24. The scoring has been everywhere. Couch nearly had a pickpocket himself. Dawson driving, double team, flips it up to Arnott. Near side, Titus Shelton pops a corner three. No, it rolls over and out. Dawson, a rebound along the baseline and a foul called against the Rebels, much to the chagrin of the home faithful. That's the first on Arwood, first on the team here in the quarter. And a 30-second timeout asked for by Coach Tolliver. We'll take the break, return in half a minute with 5:20 to go in the half. Buffalo's running rampant, but their lead is cut to 4.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Both of these teams lights out to start the game from the field. Titus Shelton off the inbound pass as we welcome you back out of the break. Unable to miss, Titus Shelton drifting, able to bury one down from close. 30-24. Buffalo's getting a steal. Dawson at midcourt. Up and under lay is good. Josiah Dawson, and the Bucks are blazing hot. 13 for the freshman on the road in the first half. Fillers spinning on Layman's right hand bucket, and it's good. That's a tough finish by Caden Fillers.
It is, and he makes it look so easy.
Silky smooth. 32-26. 4:40. Ball knocked free by Charlie Lane. Numbers in the front court. Fillers evades a defender and lays it up and in softly off the glass.
And the exact point that I was going to make before Fillers made his first layup right there was, if you're West Greene, yeah, you feel good being up 8 against maybe your biggest rival on their home floor. But if there's one of two places that I don't want to have a large lead in, it's this gym right here.
I remember Chucky Doak a few years back, that 15,
a 20-point lead.
Yeah, 20-point lead, and it dissipated just like that. And it's from shots that can fall in a matter of moments from guys like Dyer and Arwood. Arwood unsuccessful this go-around. Williams, not so! Buries the three. Elijah Williams, his first points of the game.
And what did we say the last time we were in Jimmy Jones Gymnasium?
He doesn't take many. But when he does,
he shoots a high percentage and with high efficiency.
Couch off the dribble handoff. Elijah Williams' first shot of the game to that point. A very physical game in this first half. You couldn't tell by the lack of foul calls overall. A foul on Parker Arnott. I've been really impressed by the sophomore's defense here in his short season thus far in Mossheim. The substitution in for the Rebels as Jameson White checks back in. Arnott will take a seat as well. Wide up and around the arc. Rebels with Dyer. Dyer is fouled, and they'll say it was on the hardwood. Gavin Dyer, an excellent first quarter with those 5 points. That was his first look to score of the quarter. 35-28, over halfway through the second. What an incredible game already. Mossheim was in store for a good one the first time these two met. But so far here today in the first half, West Greene is 5 points away from matching their point total in the December win. Couch at corner three, it's short, and rebounded by Elijah Williams. Williams cutting into lane, here's Heck. The floater, can't connect. Luke Heck tries to wrestle for the rebound, tips it away, and the Buffs get it back on the takeaway. Shelton kicks it out to Lamons. Williams guarded by White. The two have been going back and forth all night. Here's Heck, cutting. Dumping it down, here's Carter Stills. Jumper rolls around and out. Rebounded by Gavin Dyer. Dyer quickly up court, elevates, puts it up and in with a spin. Gavin Dyer's first bucket of the quarter, and he's got 7. 35-30.
You really can't talk about defense much in this one. You've seen flashes of good defense like you mentioned with Parker Arnott, but with 65 combined points so far, there's not a lot of defense to really talk about at the moment. But I love a shootout.
Defense optional tonight.
Yes.
Luke Heck leaner.
There we go.
Why not? Rattles in. Luke Heck, we may have our highest point total of the entire season on a First Horizon Green Sports Zone broadcasted game. And that includes, well, I guess football season, we had some good ones. We had a 70-point game in Volunteer and Chucky Oak, but all that came from one team. 37-30 over here, and Caden Fillers was knocked down after the fact, and 2 shots will follow here. That's a rare, got underneath the platform, and the foul will go against Aiden Lamons, number 2 on Aiden here in the first half, and Coach Tolliver will have to be very careful with his 6'6 senior.
And it's something that I thought about earlier whenever he picked up his first foul earlier this quarter, is that with Aiden Lamons, you want to keep him out of foul trouble just like you want to keep Courtney Bailey out of foul trouble from the previous game that we broadcasted. And he's done a good job so far. Yes, he'll take the bench right here, but the fact that he just picked up his second 14 minutes into the game, it's pretty fortunate that you've been able to have him on the floor that whole time, because it's been big so far.
A rare 0 for 2 trip for Caden Fillers, usually excellent at the foul line. West Greene subbing out Aiden Lamons, but in comes Josiah Dawson. Something that's been so evident this year in Mossheim has been the depth. They've been able to roll out 7 deep really for the entire season, and that depth gets even better with the insertion of a guy like Parker Arnott. Foul called on the floor, and it's against Carter Stills. The freshman recording his first, and the other way will go for the Rebel bonus foul shots. 37-30. Buffs have led by as many as 8. We've seen 7 ties and a couple lead changes here in this first half.
We might have seen an 0 for 2 trip last time. I don't think we'll see that this time.
Caden Fillers 1 for 3 at the line on the day. The Rebels overall 3 for 5. And Fillers will miss the front end. West Greene has yet to make it to the charity stripe here today. Here's Fillers shooting a second. This one also goes awry.
Another rare 0 for 2.
5 straight misses at the stripe for Caden Fillers. West Greene will take over, looking to add to its impressive first half total. Williams lofting up to the elbow to Stills. Stills near side for Heck. Around, looking to penetrate the matchup zone. Williams corner 3, and it is buried. Elijah Williams for the second time. Say it with me. He doesn't take many, but when he does, he will bury
them.
him.
High percentage on high efficiency.
40-30, Buffs open up its largest lead of the night. 6 points for Elijah Williams, both from downtown. Both of those shots from downtown. For West Greene, they have hit on 6 threes this first half. Jamison White dancing off the near side wing. Drifting in, lost it going up, and it's off of the Rebels' last. Buffs with the basketball. Simon Burns set to check in for South Greene. 9 combined three-pointers this first half. These two teams shooting well over 50% combined. West Greene themselves are probably living up near 65 from the floor.
If you're West Greene right here, do you hold?
Absolutely. I'll wait as long as
I'd wait a minute
if
I had a minute.
No way South Greene's getting the ball back if I'm Coach Alan Tolliver. West Greene inside, Carter Stills. The shot fake will go up and 2 shots will follow as the freshman went through the arms of Caden Fillers.
So you don't hold for the last shot, but getting to the free throw line is probably your next best option.
Absolutely. You get another foul on Caden Fillers as well.
But you got to
Aiden
finish him.
Lamons with 2 fouls. Caden Fillers with 2 as well. 1 for 2 trip for Carter Stills, a miss and a make, and Peyton Shelton will see some late time here with 20 seconds left in the half. Carter Stills will exit. Arwood to White. Burns back up to White. Burns a corner 3. Burns is too strong. And a vicious tie-up after the shot. It was Luke Heck essentially tackling Gavin Dyer to the hardwood. This is what it looked like from up here anyway, from our vantage point.
Sounded like it too.
So Luke Heck with his first personal. Rebels in the double bonus for the last 90 seconds of the half, and Gavin Dyer sinks it first. Dyer's got 8. Like we mentioned earlier, privileged to call all 3 of the Dyer brothers games this season, all 3 at different levels of basketball. Booster Club Middle School and Gavin at the high school level. Gavin, 2 for 2 to bring his total to 9. Josiah Dawson in the Buffs. A chance here with 8 seconds to go. A deep 30-foot 3, and it's off to the right.
You got time too.
Chance for one last shot. Gavin Dyer will not be able to make it, and that is how the first half will end. West Greene already having scored more points than they did in the first matchup in 4 quarters. They've done it in 2 here tonight on the road. Our score at the halfway point, it's South Greene 32, West Greene 41. Our halftime report comes up right after this as you listen to the Bachman Bernard Game of the Week presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect: games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected: low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greenville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greenville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Well, if you were looking for high-octane offense, if you were looking for a lot of points scored, well, you came to the right place. A first half from South Greene High School that has been as advertised. An absolute battle here with West Greene vying for a second place in District 1 AA. The tournament starts a week from today. South Greene needing to win twice this week to punch their ticket into the region tournament with the auto bid. And both teams needed desperately here tonight, and it's like you couldn't tell, Tyler, in that first half. These teams absolutely destroying each other and not missing a whole lot of shots.
No, and it's been super fun to watch so far because I love offense, and we saw plenty of it in that first half with 73 combined points so far, and I would expect a lot of the same here in the second half because it's been proven before. Teams shoot a higher percentage in the second half than they do in the first half, and you score a lot more points because you're warmed up. You know how the teams are going to react to your defenses, so go out there and score at a higher pace. I expect it to be I expect it to still be a high-scoring game in the second half. For West Greene, man, they are knocking down some shots. What did you say they're shooting at right now?
63%.
63%. And if you're South Greene, I think it's very evident there that defense may need to be the biggest key in the second half, because if a team's shooting 63%, they're either shooting really well or you're not playing good enough defense. And I think for South Greene, just tighten up on defense a little bit right there. If you're West Greene, continue to do what you're doing. You're doing fine so far. The defense is going great, but they have been catching some breaks. I will say that, because looking at the stat sheet so far, South Greene has only shot 5 of 10 from the free throw line, and West Greene's only shot 2 total free throws. So looking at your free throws, if you make all 5 of those, we're only talking about a 4-point game right now going into halftime, and we're talking about what may be different. So one key for South Greene, you got to knock down those free throws. You've got to make your free throws. For West Greene, do the same. Defense is doing well so far. Your offense is doing great, but what are you going to change right here? You're obviously not going to come out of halftime saying everything's perfect. Let's continue to run that same offense and defense. What is Alan Tolliver going to change? We don't know. For Terry Hosey, I think we know what's coming at some point. You're going to see a lot of pressure. That's something that you're going to see from Coach Hosey and his South Greene Rebels. It might not be here in the third quarter. We might see it at the first whistle of the fourth quarter. But if you're down at any point here on this court, you're going to see a lot of – if you're up at any point on this court against a Terry Hosey-led South Greene Rebel team, you're going to see a lot of pressure. So if you're West Greene, expect to see that pressure. How are you going to handle that pressure?
Certainly more points than we saw last night.
Absolutely.
In the big game here in this first half. Also, West Greene needing just 40 points to get the job done last time out against South Greene back in December. Well, they're going to need a lot more than 40 this time around. They've already got 41 in 2 quarters. South Greene is 5 away from matching their total from a couple months ago. West Greene leading scorer in that first half, Josiah Dawson, the freshman, with 13 in the first 2 frames. You also get a 6-point half from Elijah Williams and Luke Heck. Aiden Lehman's early foul trouble held to just 2 points in the first half. Carter Sills with 3 and 7 big ones from Parker Arnott off the bench. Like Tyler just said, 63% shooting split for the West Greene Buffs on 17 of 27 from the floor. 1 of 2 at the foul line. South Greene, who was in the bonus for the last minute and a half of that second quarter, they were 5 of 10 at the foul line. Overall leading scorer for them. Nobody in double figures just yet, but Gavin Dyer leads the way with 9 first-half points. You get 7 out of Caden Fillers, hard-earned too. 6 from Jamison White, who flashed in that first quarter. You get 2 from Noah Wright, 3 from Simon Burns, 2 from Lucas Couch, and 3 from Will Arwood off the bench. The Rebels also above 50%, 12 of 22 from the floor, good for 55%, and also that 5 of 10 mark from the foul line. Tyler, get this. The two teams a combined 29 of 49 from the field. That's good for 59%. So these two teams combining for 60% shooting from the field. They've also connected on 9 combined threes, 6 of those coming from the Buffs. Second half after this short break here on First Horizon Green Sports Zone. West Greene leads it by 9 here at the break.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money. For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
16 minutes remain in this one. A matter of simplicity coming in. A win for West Greene, and they clinch the number 2 seed in the district tournament. For South Greene, they'll need a win tonight and a win on Friday, as if you needed to raise the stakes anymore. South Greene with the first of its 3-leg county rivalries this week. Tomorrow against North Greene, and this Friday against their rivals from across the river, Chucky Doak. But all that's still to come. This second half is underway. South Greene basketball coming out of the gates. Matthew Palazzo, Tyler Nichols welcoming you back to South Greene High School. Josiah Dawson, who was stellar in that first half, will move it into the lane opposite way. Missed the leaner in the lane, and South Greene is off and running the opposite way. Simon Burns lays it in with the right hand. Nicely done. The junior guard getting his start today, as Coach Hosey shook up the starting 5. It has resulted in a ton of points. Will the risk pay off for the coach here at home? He's not accustomed to giving up this many points.
No.
Especially not here at home. 41-34. Inbound in for Heck, who hits the teardrop floater from 5 feet out. Heck's got 8.
Another stat, 77 combined points the first game between both of these teams at West Greene. 73 at halftime in this game right here.
Wow. Nice drive on the baseline there by Gavin Dyer. A complete conflict of styles for West Greene, how they played that first game. I mean, I don't even know if they shot the ball 20 times in that first matchup, but they were efficient and they played great defense. Tonight, it's been exceptional shooting. Over 60% from the floor so far from the visiting Buffs. Lukac up top to Arnott. Arnott looking for a way in. Shelton on the low block. Dyer at his back, up and in. Soft kiss off the glass, and Titus Shelton puts the Buffs on top by 9. Titus Shelton, a quiet 6 points here tonight. You can tell he has been the point of emphasis on the defensive game plan for the South Greene Rebels. Jamison White stopping, cutting in the lane and swatted down. Aiden Layman's. That's some athleticism. My goodness. Straight down like a volleyball spike. Like a middle blocker out there. 45-36, Rebel basketball. They were trying to look and get White open in the corner. Instead, it's Dyer with a contested jumper, and it rims out. West Greene up court. Josiah Dawson so shifty for just a freshman. Shelton from 15 out. It's no good. Heck, the offensive rebound and a pair of misses for the Buffs this go around.
Shelton's not shot shooting. That's one thing we've learned earlier in the year that he's brought with him throughout the rest of the year also. He's not shot shooting. He's got a quick trigger.
Heck nearly hurdles Burns and is called for the foul. That's the second on Luke Heck. Hat tip to these officials here tonight. They've let these kids play. It has been a physical basketball game, but it's been a high-level basketball game as well. Not a dirty game by any stretch of the imagination. White corner three, and it rims ever so slightly out. The rebound by Burns, but his foot was on the maroon boundary line here at South Greene High School. And so the Rebs will turn it over. Possession, West Greene. West Greene has led it by as many as 10. We've seen 3 late changes and 7 ties. All those ties coming in the first quarter. Lehman's shot off the left side of the face of Arnott. Rebs move it quickly across the stripe. Fillers left-handed flush. Good. 9 points for the senior forward. 45-38. Between the rings goes Dawson. Right side to the green-shoed Shelton. Arnott around the semicircle. Lehman's from 10 feet out. Got his own miss initially and tipped it back out. It's a pair of misses for the Buffaloes, but they do steal an extra possession out of it. Foul called against Gavin Dyer.
That's one I don't think I would have called. Looked like a hook by Josiah Dawson. If I'm Gavin, I'm definitely upset at that one. But again, to Josiah's credit, if you need to get out of the corner right there, you're going to do anything to get out, but I don't know if you necessarily call a foul at any point right there.
45-38. Buffalo basketball. Just over 5 minutes left, and credit to South Greene, as efficient as West Greene has been on offense. South Greene still only trails by 7. Make it 10. Josiah Dawson's got a strap here tonight. He is lights out. 16 points, the first of the quarter for the freshman. Dyer in response, and it caroms out into the hands of Dawson. Dawson, nifty pass to the corner. Arnott looking to continue the party. 3-point barrage continue, and the Buffaloes have 8 threes in the game. We go to break. Timeout, South Greene. 4:36 to play. The Buffs have their largest lead of the night.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Well, if you're a high school basketball fan, you've been in for a treat. 51-38, Buffaloes shooting upwards of 60% from the floor. South Greene right around 50. The Parker Arnott 3 that forced Coach Hosey to take a timeout. Rebels with 3 remaining. South Greene in the half-court set. Inside feed for Arwood. Had it knocked free, regained the basketball, but the fader is just short. Nearly a turnover there by Lehman's. Out to Heck. Another 3, but it caroms out. 6-0 run by the Buffs here. Rebs looking to take a chunk out of this 13-point deficit. And Burns is called for the travel in the lane. A little bit too quickly developing there by the South Greene offense.
Shout out to the South Greene student section, too. You don't see many student sections much anymore. That's something that's kind of disappeared the last few years, and it's been sad.
Went by the wayside for whatever reason.
The first few years that we were a company, you saw a lot of it. I remember seeing, you'll probably like hearing this, Chucky Doak probably had the largest one. They were pretty deep in their student section. Yeah, and they kind of have disappeared recently also. West Greene, kind of non-existent. North Greene, kind of non-existent.
Oh, hey, West Greene has been much better this season.
Have they? Okay. I've been when it's been, as they don't like the call on that one, but I've not been to many games. Matter of fact, I've been to one this year, and there wasn't very many, but South Greene, shout out to them also. You've got it's not deep, but they've got a lot standing
Got a lot
behind
of
the bench
width
right now. Yeah,
A lot of width.
A lot of width.
I tell you what's been impressive, the student section at the Purple Wave games over at the Parks and Rec.
Greenville, they've had a good student section.
Yeah.
They're pretty consistent, though. I will say that. They're probably the most consistent one.
3.5 to go here in the third. Center court stands Jamison White. If you want to make a comeback, that guy's going to have a stellar second half. Burns hopping in the lane. Over to Fillers. Arwood from 18 out on the right side. Back up top for Fillers. The Rebels have not been great shooting the basketball this half. They need something to fall here. Put an end to this 6-0 run for West Greene. No foul called here after White was hit from behind. And another missed three, but another offensive rebound. Noah Wright back into the game. Tough finish. Straight to the cup. And Noah Wright puts an end to 6 straight Buffalo points.
And plays like that are what you're going to have to need to win this game also. 2 offensive rebounds that lead to another score, as we're going to get points off turnovers on this one, which is even better.
From coast to coast, Jamison White a steal and a left-handed lay on the other end as they'll force a Coach Chalver timeout. We'll take the break, return in 30 seconds. 2.5 to play in the quarter. Buffs lead cut to single digits.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Well, if you were looking for a game with points at a premium, you clicked on the wrong channel. 51-42, Buffalo ball out of the timeout called by Coach Chalver. West Greene, another turnover. Jamison White just had a steal with a layup on the other, and this time it's Simon Burns' turn. 7 for Burns, who got the start
almost
today.
Another.
Dawson somehow got it back, or not, going to try a 3, and it's off. Titus Shelton the board and put back.
It's big for West Greene, too, because you allow a 6-0 run right there, and you take a quick shot, which is ideally not what you want right there, but a big offensive rebound and bucket by Titus Shelton.
You nearly turn it over there as well before you cross half court. Arwood from downtown. It rims out. Lehman's the board. If you want to get back from this 9-point deficit, we said you're going to have a big half from guys like Jamison White. Also going to have a...
You got to get Gavin Dyer more involved.
Yeah, got to get Dyer more involved, I was just about to say.
He's
White
on the bench at the moment.
Down low, Fillers, contested, no call.
Yeah.
Whistle stays in the pocket. Tough break for the Rebels. Buffs with numbers. Or not, no addition, it's taken away. Noah Wright like he's a safety coming down. Picking that one off.
Coach Jones likes seeing that, you know he does.
Minute to go, Wright a little bit too tough on the right-handed floater. Lehman's. And you like to see these two fan bases get into the game as well.
Yeah,
this is the most energetic I've seen all season.
If there's 2 fan bases that'll get into it, it's definitely these 2.
Some pressure sent by the Rebs, and the Buffs make them pay. Parker Arnott, corner coffin 3. He's got 13 off the bench. 56-44. Buffs lead stretched to a dozen. Here's White. Off the screen on the other end. A no-look dime. Arwood. 3-pointer, and it rims near side. Dawson with 20 seconds to go. 2 on 2.
No. Nice drop off.
Nice feed for Carter Stills as the 2 freshmen link up. 5 seconds to go. White the ball handler. Off the left-hand dribble. Pull up Jay and couldn't bank it in. Tip in won't go. We played 3 quarters from South Greene. Our score as we enter the 4th. South Greene 44, West Greene 58 as you listen to the Bachman Bernard Game of the Week presented by Tommie's Plumbing.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Well, the offensive onslaught continues for these two sides. 58-44 West Greene as we enter the fourth quarter. Tyler with a score update in the district when we have our next stoppage. Carter Stills, a miss, a rebound, and a putback that goes awry. West Greene stays with it. Tyler, what do you have for us?
Unicoi County Lady Blue Devils defeat the Johnson County Lady Longhorns 55-34, which now sets up that dreadful potential three-way tie if South Greene were to lose to Chucky Doak, as a big two-point shot there by Luke Heck. But if you're South Greene going into this week's game with Chucky Doak, like we said, it's simple. Just win. If you win, you get sole possession of first place. If you lose, a three-way tie for first place, which is not ideal and what you want.
Luquette showing some muscle on the block from behind Lucas Couch here. 16 points, the largest advantage of the day for West Greene. Rebs will have to inbound it from underneath. West Greene 7 of 15 from the floor in that third quarter. If you can believe it, it's actually cooling off compared to the way they shot the ball in the first two frames. South Greene shot at 6 of 16 as West Greene outscored the home team 17-12 in the period. 40 seconds in, Rebs will have the basketball. Burns driving in, zone collapsing, right-handed finger roll, won't go. Up court, Josiah Dawson can't get it softly enough. Burns rising up, blocked by Lamons. Good stop on defense as the Buffs got back in transition. Dawson had nowhere else to put it as he was draped in defense. No fouls. All around we play on. Charlie Lane, why
and
not?
You get a big three. What a swing of momentum.
Stop and pop three for Lane.
Swing. And this is about when you see the Rebels get hot on their home court, and you're already seeing that pressure start to heat up.
We've seen him come down from more than 16 down. Dawson trying to make it difficult, but his second miss of the quarter. 60-47. Rebels up court, pushing the pace. Arwood had a chance. Charlie Lane.
Again.
Can he keep it going? No. Off the front and back. Buffs looking to catch the Rebels lacking underneath. Shelton will fade away. And the high clutch shot exits. 13 points. The space remains. Burns spinning. Shelton, a terrific defender though. Great job on that play. Arwood, catch and shoot three. No. Ooh. Bouncing out.
Rebound,
Carter Still showing off the speed and his hack going up. Well, Coach Tolliver awarded his third timeout of the day. And oh my goodness, we got a technical. Will Arwood has the tee popped on him, and I had no idea. I had no clue we were going to break, and a timeout was called. Carter Stills was involved in the play. It's a full timeout, and we'll stay right here to wrap our heads around that, but that is a critical mistake by South Greene.
Yeah, I did not see it either. I look up and I hear West Greene's fans down below us. From our vantage point, you can kind of look down and they're going crazy again and we don't know what's going on. Pandemonium here right now though.
6 minutes to go in this ball game.
But right below us, as you can see, right where the camera's pointed, right where you see about the time clock right now, you see their fans just stand up and get excited, and you look up and you see Carter Stills laying on the floor, and then official Lincoln Bowman gives a technical foul to Will Arwood, but I don't know what was said, don't know what was done, but hey, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and back it up and watch it for yourself. If you're on Facebook, you'll just have to do that later.
The two fan bases here have certainly gotten back and forth. Let us know what you thought of the play. I didn't see it personally. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Sometimes whenever you're up here too, it's more than one job. You got to run production, you got to keep stats. So we weren't watching expecting anything to happen there going into a timeout break.
2 technical foul shots for the Buffaloes. You put an asterisk next to it in your scorebook. Josiah Dawson with 17 will add to that total. Banks one in. Elijah Williams is sidelined. We haven't seen him much in this second half. He is being attended to by the West Greene training staff. That's of note with 6 minutes to go. Dawson and Arnott have carried the heavy load at the guard position. Stills has come in late in relief of Williams. South Greene forced to bow its back once more. After the technical foul shots fall, and a travel called against Carter Stills. So damage, but ultimately not anything that you can't come back from. 15 points, the new deficit with 5.5 to go.
Yeah, there's still a lot of ball game left to be played. You could see West Greene go absolutely cold right here, and right after those technical free throws, to see them turn it over right there with a travel, that's big because that gives you a little bit of momentum going into this possession, but that will kill it right there.
White had it stripped away. Buffs running in the front court, and they are not slowing up. Nursing this 15-point lead.
It's normally you like to see your team kind of slow it down a little bit and run something, but as you would expect, South Greene's going to turn up that pressure and make you get a little flustered when you've got the ball.
Or not. Three-pointer buried. Count the bucket. We're going to the line. Parker or not. Get familiar with it. What a shot. Hand in his face. And some contact afterwards, too. Some contact after the fact by Charlie Lane, who committed the foul.
I'll be honest, I didn't hear a whistle.
3 points with a chance to make it a 4-point play, and Parker Arnott. Man, that is a dagger of a shot. And you tack one more on. 19 points, the new lead for West Greene. 5 minutes to go. Dyer, three, answer.
That's what you need.
How about it? That's the start, the first domino perhaps. We will see. 4:45 to go in the contest. We take the break, return in a minute. 66-50, it's the Buffs leading by 16.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
66-50, an absolute barn burner here on a Monday night, and perhaps a storyline we weren't expecting to cover, Tyler. Throughout the break, we had a West Greene cheerleader go from one end of the court to the other, and we had one of our officials, Jeff Fancer, go over there and warn the West Greene sideline and then go to the other side of the court and warn the South Greene cheerleaders. Did you see in between breaks? There was some talking going, some chirping going on between the two cheer squads.
Thought it was friendly for a moment.
I did too.
I did, because they were cheering her, but then once she got down there, it looked like it wasn't as friendly. So even the cheerleaders get into this. You know the fans do, you know the players do, but wow.
Did not expect to be hearing those words come out of my mouth here tonight, but yet again, here we are. Late in this one, Titus Shelton showing some muscle.
Bucket.
What a finish, Titus Shelton. Perhaps the hardest earned 14 of the day. Burns, missed it. Offensive putback goes to Noah Wright.
Those are the plays you need from Noah Wright, too. He's not going to knock down the jumpers. He's not going to have the ball in his hands and be told to go score like a Gavin Dyer.
And a tie-up on the midcourt logo. Dawson, who's played well beyond his years here tonight, will snatch it in, but the jump ball will favor the Rebels. We talked about that number for West Greene. When they hit the 70 this season, they have been excellent. They are 5-0 when they score 70 or more points on the season. Of course, the most recent outing where they scored 70, the win over Happy Valley in late January. You expected him to hit 70 against Johnson County last Thursday when they put up more than 40 first half points, but a collapse in that fourth quarter really prevented that from happening. 16 points the lead. South Greene looking to do the near impossible. Come back from 19 down. I say near because it's been done before. Noah Wright looking to drive baseline. The foul called on Aiden Lamons.
That's a big one.
He's already got a couple. It's number 3. 2 team fouls for either side with 4 minutes left to go, halfway through our final period.
You're fine if you're at 3, but now you get into the hot water if you get another foul real quick. If you're Coach Tolliver, what do? You take your biggest asset off of the court, or do you let him finish in such a big game like this?
Here's Burns, nice feed inside. Noah Wright, count the bucket. All the juice. He's got 8. He's not usually a guy to score 8.
No, he's not going to shoot the jumpers. He's not going to be told, you need to go score a bucket right here. But if you get him anywhere in the paint down low, he's a physical kid. He can make a layup. He can make a free throw. He'll be there for the trash buckets and the big rebounds.
Won't get the three-point play. Missed the and one. And West Greene really clutching its pearls here. Up 14. Wanting to hold on to this lead with just under 4 to go. Arnott, picked from behind. Burns gets the steal. South Greene, numbers even. A dodge in the lane and blocked out of bounds. Aiden Lamons, 1, 2, 3 blocks here today. He's been remarkable on the defensive end. 68-54. Lamons really with the response to some talk this week. A miss by White, a push by Burns. And that's not a good thing if you're South Greene. Team foul number 3, really 1 foul left to give in a 14-point game, down 3.5. Gonna need some things go your way if you hope to come back. Layman's off the inbound, tripled. And a foul is called against the Rebels.
Oh, Noah's gotta be careful.
Some talking going on after the fact, and my goodness. Caden Fillers is second. This game has had everything.
Yeah, not as much as Johnson County versus South Greene,
right?
But it has had more with less called. We'll say that.
Parker Arnott to inbound it. He'll kickstart it up court for Aiden Lamons. Rebs from the man-to-man back inside to the matchup zone. Arnott spins one for Stills, and that is the final foul for the Rebs. The rest of the way, the Buffs will be at the line in the double bonus. It's number 2 on Dyer, by the way. Carter Stills, the freshman, who was 1 for 2 at the strike. West Greene hasn't shot a ton at the foul line. They are 3 of 3 here in the quarter. Overall on the day, they are 4 for 5. And he will bury the first. Stills to shoot a second after pushing the Buff lead to 15. Can't connect on the second, and it's poked into the hands of Gavin Dyer. A full court pass. Simon Burns, too strong. Put back good by Caden Fillers.
And that's good, too. They go 1 of 2 at the free throw line, and you're able to get 2 right there and then force a turnover as we get a travel at half court. So if you're South Greene, little less time than you'd like, but you like where you're sitting at the moment right there.
3 minutes remaining. You feel like if you can get it within single digits, you could start to really take a chunk out of this lead, building some more momentum. The only problem is West Greene is in the double bonus with no fouls left to give. Elevator screen, Dyer top of the key. Three-pointer is buried.
Busted.
Gavin Dyer pops one at the top. His second of the quarter, South Greene's third, and a timeout forced on the other side. Full timeout, we'll take the break. 2:49 to go. Buffs lead is cut to 10.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Well, Monday night south of the river, and things are getting rowdy. 10 points, the new lead for West Greene. A really good run to start this fourth quarter from the South Greene Rebels as a second Gavin Dyer triple forces a Coach Tolliver timeout, or excuse me, a Coach Hosey timeout. Rebels, one timeout left, no fouls left to give. West Greene with 2 timeouts remaining.
I believe Coach Hosey took that one. If so, you've only got 1 timeout left for the last 2:48 of the game. If you're Coach Tolliver, you've got 2. So that's something to look at the rest of the game as we get down where these 3 minutes are going to feel like 10.
Here comes that pressure you were talking about earlier, and again another Rebel takeaway. Inside to Fillers.
And
one.
one.
Got it to go. Are you kidding? Caden Fillers.
It's never over until it's over in this gym.
This is just madness.
There's only 2 gyms where I feel that way, and this is one of them.
And truth be told, we're here a lot later than we expected to be, and not as many fans that were here at the beginning of the game, but my goodness, you couldn't tell by that uproar. Fillers can't convert, and West Greene will be lucky to get it across half court. Dawson, right-handed finger roll, and that'll put a stop to the bleeding. 20 points on the night for the freshman Dawson. White, step back 3, couldn't get it.
Good rebound.
Swatted out, Dyer on the rebound. Oh my God! Banks it in, 71-64. Third of the quarter for Gavin Dyer, and he wants the Banks open on a Monday night. Absolute pandemonium on a near circus shot by Gavin Dyer, and we're headed to another timeout. West Greene down to its final. We'll take the break. 71-64, the Rebels cut it to single digits.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Greene County basketball is on the air. And now, Matthew Palazzo.
Just over 2 minutes to play. South Greene looking to complete the 19-point comeback. Gavin Dyer, circus 3, brings South Greene within 7. Rebels outscoring West Greene 20-6 here in the fourth. Dyer off the give and go. 7 to his right, to the corner for Simon Burns. Looking to enter Dyer, 30-footer. No way! Oh! Gavin Dyer from another zip code.
Oh my goodness.
And the Rebels nearly did the exact same thing they did 2 possessions prior And that was wrestled away. Another steal. Are you kidding me? Gavin Dyer from 30 feet out.
And all of a sudden, a 19-point lead is down to 4, and they are turning up the pressure.
Another takeaway, Dyer, no. It's bounced into the hands of Dawson. He checked 3, and a foot on the line. Are you kidding me? The Buffs shooting themselves in the foot again, and South Greene has the basketball. Just over 90 seconds to play. A 23-6 run here in the fourth for the home team.
Got to get it in.
Dyer has it, back to White. White slowly, right side, will circle back out. Step back, a wraparound pass inside for Wright. Off the front rim. He tries to wrestle after it with Layman's, and it's off.
Numbers. Oh, they're
Dawson going to slow it up.
Yeah.
Buffs are in the double bonus. No fouls left for South Greene.
Get it into your best shooter's hands.
Layman's is wrapped up by Fillers, and the foul goes against the senior forward of South Greene.
Madness.
From 19 down all the way to a 4-point game with 1:10 left in the fourth. West Greene led it 58-44 at the end of the quarter, and these West Greene misses and mistakes are starting to pile up.
It's not March yet, but we've got a lot of madness going on right now in Greene County.
And another miss and another foul called, this time blown against the road team. I cannot believe this. 3 straight misses at the foul line by West Greene. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. 1:10 to play. We go to the other end. Both teams also in the double bonus. 5 team fouls apiece. We'll be on the line for the rest of the ball game. 71-67. Yes, you're reading that right.
I have it right this time.
South Greene a free throw away from cutting this deficit in half.
All of a sudden, it's a 1-possession game.
Got it. Crucial free throws falling from Noah Wright. West Greene will inbound it. Dawson gets it across half court. Sworn by White and Burns. The pressure comes and he'll get it up to Layman's. He is wrapped up in a bear hug there by Fillers. Coach Tolliver signaling with the X. He wants the intentional foul, and they will discuss it here just in front of the West Greene bench. No, I don't think they're going to get the intentional. That's number 4 on Fillers, too. My goodness. What a treat. Woo! Aiden Layman's, he missed the last 2 at the stripe. He's got 2 more, and he will miss a third straight.
If you're West Greene now, too, do you start playing the foul game? It sounds dumb.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow, what a rebound.
5 straight misses by the Buffaloes and a critical rebound by the freshman.
What a rebound. And if you remember, the last time we saw these 2 teams meet, Carter Stills, big moments late in that game also. You're seeing him come up late again with an offensive rebound.
And it was a rebound in that one as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Clutch Carter was the nickname that our own Jimmy Bowman gave him as he goes to the line now.
First
and he
one
remains clutch.
Just to remind you of the stakes, South Greene needing to win both of its games against district rivals this week to punch its ticket as a 2 seed into the district tournament. West Greene with a win completes its district schedule and ensures that it is 2 seed. Oh my goodness, another miss but another rebound. Buffalo's playing keep away. 50 seconds to go. Dawson trapped. Stills is wrapped up from behind, and he will be heading to the line once more. Noah Wright, the culprit.
You got to watch who's in foul trouble, too. I know you mentioned it, Caden Fillers.
He's got
4 fouls at the moment. Yeah, you cannot let him foul. Noah Wright approaching that now with 3. He's got 1 left to give before he's got to step back.
Wow.
But you've got players right now that you've got to watch for because some of these guys can't foul. So if you're West Greene in those situations, you got to think of that too. Who do you give it to try to make them foul?
Stills makes it a 2-possession game, and the Rebels will rebound it. 73-69. Dyer, pull up three, and a no.
My goodness.
It's out far side. Layman's nearly handed it away. Dyer pulling up from 25 out, hand in his face.
Two hands.
It will go 80 feet the opposite direction to shoot the bonus foul shots.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Tolliver, I am hot right now.
And you can circle this game, folks, down the road. If either of these teams are to make a run and make it to a region title, make it to a sectional game, remember this game here. A win for West Greene, and they are automatically entered into the region tournament.
These free throws, though, man.
They have been
hurting.
Very, very shaky here in the fourth.
Hurting,
and a second miss, but a bounce off of fillers. But the arm points the other way. South Greene basketball. I think I know what the Buffaloes are going to be working on in practice on Wednesday.
You know who's going to take it.
Dyer, three-pointer, no. Karam's out. He'll wrap up Arnott on the foul. That's 3 straight misses from Dyer after connecting on 4 threes to start the quarter.
And, I mean, if you're South Greene, too, you're disappointed that these threes aren't falling now when you need them the most. But at the same time, with as much as West Greene's been missing free throws, you're still not out of it, even if they make both.
Oh, my God.
And they don't. It's still only a 2-possession game.
Still. Did you say you make 2 and it's still?
It's still 2 possessions if you make 2 now.
Right
here. I mean, and still,
it helps your case
if you hit a 3 and foul them again,
yes.
what the chances are very low that they make 2 then. They make
Arnott
that one.
Connects on the second.
It's a big shot right here coming up.
Rebels time running out. 25 seconds to play. Dyer had it stripped. Poked out for fillers.
Look at White.
Get a quick shot here. White from the corner. Step back 3, and it's well short. Stills pulls in the rebound, and a jump ball is called. Big time decision, and the arrow points the other way. West Greene basketball, they hold on to it.
10.3 now as we update the clock, but man, that one hurt.
Felt like you needed to have that make a possession that took 15 seconds off the clock.
And you want to travel also and you don't get it.
Another foul here. It will send the Buffs back to the stripe on the other end. 2 makes here from Carter Stills, and it's a 3-possession game, and this game is over. Stills is 3 for 6 from the line in the quarter. He's 4 for 8 in the ball game. West Greene has not been great here at the stripe in the fourth quarter. Stills with a friendly roll. The lead at 2 possessions, right at 6. Second one by Stills, and it is missed.
But
he'll get his own miss. It's a rebound, but he'll lose it out of bounds. But precious seconds melt away for the South Greene Rebels.
Even though he did turn, my goodness, I can't even speak.
Here's White, got to move quick. Stills picks the pocket. The game is over. West Greene comes in on the road, locks up the 2 seed in the district tournament. How about that for a Monday night south of the river? Sheer mania from the 2 fan bases, the cheerleading squads, the players, everybody going back and forth. Students yelling at fans on the West Greene side. Players shaking hands. My goodness, what a game we were witness to here this evening, Tyler Nichols.
We were sitting at the office earlier doing our production prep, and we talked about, what's the best rivalry within Greene County. We spitballed back and forth, and being a West Greene and Chucky Doak alum, we both kind of were split. Is it West Greene, South Greene? Is it Chucky Doak, South Greene? Well, the Chucky Doak South Greene game this week has a lot to live up to because, man, this game tonight may be the best game that we've had all year on a Bachman Bernard Game of the Week presented by Tommie's Plumbing, and we have had some dandies this year also. I mean, what a game, what a moment. We see a Clutch Carter sign getting strolled around right now, and he was clutch again. Carter Steele comes up big the first time against South Greene, comes up big the second time with those free throws in the fourth. Yes, he missed a lot, but yes, he made the ones that you needed to kind of pull them away right there and got that offensive rebound that wasted precious seconds off the clock. We had a lot of stuff to do today. We did not have enough time to do our full production prep. I apologize for not knowing. It's something that probably needs to be known, but it's been a long time since the West Greene boys have got to win in this gym.
A long time.
That's why the fans are so excited. When this happened at West Greene earlier this year, I don't think you saw this much excitement because it was a 40-37 game. It was so low scoring. I don't know if these kids were alive the last time that West Greene has got a win in this gym. It's been that long ago. We will have to look that up later, but what a win for these boys to sweep their biggest rival, to clinch second place, and to get an automatic bye into the region tournament. Now, that doesn't mean you avoid the district tournament, of course. You've got the 2 seed now, so you don't know who you'll play there, either the 3 or the 6, which will probably be either South Greene or Chucky Doak versus Happy Valley. But no, we're not even going to talk about that yet because there's so much basketball left to be played. But just know, such a big win for West Greene because of everything that's at stake and the history that you're up against going into this, because you're looking at it thinking we never win in this gym. You can almost chalk it up as an automatic loss in the past, even with the teams a few years ago as talented with the ones that had Leighton Fry, Ethan Turner, and Austin Wampler. They came in here and they got smoked by the Rebels. Yes. I mean, some of the most embarrassing losses that Coach Tolliver will tell you that he's ever had, because he walks in there with those squads that have T.J. Buckner, Cooper Kelly, Woody Hickson, Hayden Birdwell, all those, and they get smoked out of the gym. You think back a few years ago when the game's really tight and West Greene can't pull it out at the end, turn it over, and then you have Chandler Fillers who, to Coach Hosey's dismay, but to the delight of the student section and the South Greene fans, dunks it as time expires to put an exclamation point on this bitter rivalry between both teams. So, you know, for West Greene and Coach Tolliver, that's a win that they really wanted, because it's one that he hasn't had in his 5 years here at West Greene yet. He's not been able to win here. These kids haven't won here. Heck, some of these kids' families haven't even won here. You talk about cousins, maybe parents that went winless in their time here, and they've got the opportunity to adjust that and get a win here at South Greene, something that West Greene historically doesn't do, and it's something that they were able to do tonight. Huge win by the Buffaloes. If you're South Greene, though, let's talk about them, and let's kind of put the Buffaloes aside for the moment. If you're South Greene, man, it stings. You were down by 19. You almost come back to win the game. You have it down to 3 points at 1 point.
2.
Was it 2?
Wright made the
I know it was at 3 because it was 72-69 before West Greene barely stretched it out with terrible free throw shooting that they displayed there at the end of the game. But if you're South Greene, it stings. Obviously, it stings because you were right there pulling off another one of those classic comebacks here in South Greene's gym. But looking forward, man, this gives you the motivation. I'm sorry. If I'm Coach Matt Weems and I'm the North Greene Huskies, I'm scared for tomorrow night. Because if I just watched this game and saw South Greene lose the way they did, I'm scared, because South Greene is going to come in here fired up tomorrow night. If there's one, you always talk about like what is it? Not characters, but like alter egos, like Game 6 Klay Thompson, Game 7 LeBron James. How about after a bitter rivalry loss, Terry Hosey? And now you're going into another county game to a team that has beaten you a lot in the past, and you want to deliver one of those beatings to them. I mean, if I'm North Greene, I'm not happy coming into the game tonight. But looking past that game, you've got Chucky Doak left too. That one's a must-win, because if you look at the conference standings now, Chucky Doak, of course, not playing tonight, but Chucky Doak sitting back in 4th place right now, knocking on South Greene's door. I'm sorry, after tonight, they're tied. So you've got No, I'm sorry. I did not put the Johnson County game now. South Greene sitting now at 5-4. Chucky Doak at 4-4. So Chucky Doak is only a game and a half back, knocking on the door of third place. If Chucky Doak is able to win against Happy Valley and win against South Greene this week, that would tie it. But with the tiebreaker, South Greene, I believe, would get that tiebreaker over them. So I guess looking at it, South Greene is locked into third now, but you've got the rest of the season to play, and you've got the opportunity.
You got two county rivals, too.
You've got the opportunity to use this game as the biggest source of fuel. Like, hey, this is the last game we're losing all year. Look, Alcoa's out. They're not a problem anymore. Austin East is out. They're not a problem anymore. Those have been your kryptonites the last few years when you reach the region tournament. West Greene showed that Unicoi County is beatable. A game that came down to a final shot by Jackson Simmons. They showed that Unicoi County are not unbeatable. They are beatable. So if I'm South Greene, I'm using this as fuel. Like, hey, we are not losing the rest of the year. North Greene tomorrow, beat them. Chucky Doak, beat them. Any other games that you got left on the schedule the rest of the year, non-conference games, beat them. Go into the district tournament. That's your tournament. That's a tournament that South Greene has been champions of for 3 straight years now, and they've been in the championship game the last 4 years since the creation of this new conference. So if you're South Greene, you use this as fuel every single day. If I'm Coach Hosey, I'm reminding them every single practice, what did it feel like to lose to West Greene in your home gym for the first time in your careers? Use that as motivation and take it with you the rest of the season now as you go into the most important parts in the most important games.
Last year in the district championship, Buffaloes lost to the South Greene Rebels at Unicoi County High School. Since then, they've reeled off 2 straight in the series. Their first home, they give South Greene its first home loss. The Rebels hadn't lost a game, Tyler, since
Unicoi County.
Yeah, December 7th. Just lost it here. I just had it for 1 second. December 9th against Unicoi County is a 58-42 loss right here at home, and just the second loss for the Rebels all season here at home. Buffaloes make it 2 straight. They avenge their loss from the district title from a season ago again, and they roll into this district tournament as the 2 seed. Their district season, it's done. You're locked up in the 2 seed, and you got all the momentum, knowing that you just took the top seed to the brink just a week ago on the road, and you get to move to neutral grounds at West Ridge High School. West Greene is playing dangerous right now.
They are playing dangerous, but like I said, do not be surprised if South Greene comes out and plays even more dangerous. We mentioned it at Jimmy Jones Gymnasium for the Johnson County game last Thursday night, that this is the best ball that we've seen West Greene play all year. Now, we did mention the other night that they were healthy again, but unfortunately we don't know if that's the case anymore. Elijah Williams did not return to the game, which was big. We mentioned it once, but we should have mentioned it more than that. But we were so caught up in the game with everything that was going on that we failed to mention that Elijah Williams never stepped back in, and that was big because you didn't have that ball handler in the game.
In the crucial moments late.
Whenever I told you South Greene is going to turn up the pressure and you need to take care of it is when you miss your point guard. So the worst timing possible for them right there, but they were able to somehow survive right there at the end. But we hope Elijah's okay. Of course, we won't have an update on that for a long time, but we hope that he's okay. We hope he can return soon because you're going to need him going into this stretch now with the district and region tournaments ahead, because we can say region tournaments because West Greene just punched their ticket to regions by locking up the number 2 seed tonight and getting that bye into the region tournaments. So, I mean, I'm wow.
Yeah, just really impressive stuff tonight. Couple of numbers for you, Tyler. Entering that fourth quarter, 58-44. That was our score. West Greene, we know the troubles at the foul line. They were 8 of